Hey, it's Spencer with RUDIS Plus, and today I'm going to be going over my Fireman's Carry. For me personally, Fireman's Carry was a move that kind of changed my career. Everyone always told me growing up that that move didn't really work, so we never worked on it. It wasn't something that I typically used for that reason. And then I started tying up and hand fighting, got some new coaches, learned it, and realized that when you fireman someone, you're keeping the arm, you hit it, and the guy's on their back, you get your back points. When he comes back to his stomach, you still have his wrist. Now, good refs will go, hey, same hold, no points. But a lot of times what I'll do is I'll have that wrist already, and I'll go right to a turn. In college, take down to his back, that's 6. Then you turn him again in a tilt, 10-0. It's super easy, it's transition. I think transitional wrestling is the key to being a good wrestler. Being able to move from one thing to another constantly and continue to improve your position no matter what position you're in is what distinguishes a good wrestler from a great wrestler in my opinion. So that's my Fireman's one of my favorite moves. So for me personally, I like having an inside tie with my left arm here since I'm a righty. When you're grabbing onto his arm, your thumb's not here, it's like a fish hook. And you want your head to be his head. So being a guy's head means that your head is in his temple or his head's turning away and you're not forward to forehead or ear to ear, all right? You want to be able to beat his head, all right? Now, you're grabbing on, fish hook. I like to kind of have my right hand kind of posted, kind of like this. Even if he's got outside tie on me, it doesn't matter, because the whole point of me, for my fireman's, is to beat his head with my head and to be able to level change into my shot. So hand is tight, strong here, and you're beating him, and then the whole time, this is pressure forward. I'm always pressuring forward, and then you can drop into your shot. When guys are getting moved around a bunch, they tend to fight back really hard, and that's like that moment. As soon as they fight back, you can see he's falling over top of me. That's the reaction you want. You want a guy over top you, because he's getting a really great feel, he's a great partner, but when you're moving, yeah, see how his feet are moving like that? I'm circling, boom. I'm moving. Underneath them. Underneath them. You want him over top you almost. And then you're shooting in between his legs. Just little movements, little fakes. A fake doesn't have to be like a big fake, right? It could just be like this. My head could just move, right? And that'll freak guys out. So same thing with the fireman's setup. It could just be like that. Just like a little fake like that. And the guy's gonna react. And then you're pushing into him and he pushes back, then you can go. Pull over top you. Creating a guy, move him to where you want him to move him. That's where Fireman's most effective. Just to reiterate everything, when you're inside tie, thumb, it's like a fish hook. Head's inside tight. This hand can either be posted on the shoulder like this, or it could be on the outside. Like he's got inside tight, this is fine too. I don't mind outside inside, and I also don't mind having 2 hands inside. I think they're both fine. Because here I like to push off him, like a level change. And the outside, you can still push and pull. So it doesn't matter. I don't think it really matters what the tie is, as long as you got the strong tie in the inside and you got head position. And then everything's about movement. Little movements. You always want to be pressuring forward and circling, and then explode that shot. This is my setup for the Fireman's Carry.